Hey, it's the sports guy, Pat Walsh for KFBK.com. And today I'm with my friend Harry Dunlop. And Harry's been a long-time baseball coach, manager, etc., player. And this week, Harry, one of the things, and last week, that we've seen are pitchers throwing at players. Something we see that all the time, pitchers throwing at hitters all the time. But it erupted last week with the Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We saw it with Madison Bumgarner yesterday, again with the Giants. And what we've done, since we're talking about that, Harry was involved in one of the greatest baseball brawls. If I'm not mistaken, on Major League Baseball Network, it was rated one of the worst or best, or however you want to put it, baseball
top 10.
Top 10 baseball brawls of all time. And so we posted a video on our webpage here. There's no audio. It's someone that apparently was in the stands shooting, a film of this fight. Right. So take us through. So when people are watching this film, take us through that day back in 1984, Braves Padres. What happened that day?
Well, we were in first place. We won the pennant that year in '84, and in fact, we beat Atlanta 9 out of the first 12 games we played them. So they were a little upset about it. And the kid that was pitching for Atlanta at that time, Perez, we kind of roughed him up every time he pitched against us. Our leadoff hitter was Alan Wiggins, second baseman, and he was actually the catalyst of our offense. I mean, when he got things going and Tony Gwynn behind him and so on and so forth. So he comes up in the game, we're in Atlanta, and the first he comes up and right off the bat, Perez hits him, and it's up by the head, too. I mean, he didn't just, hit him in the backside or anything. He threw it up, and they had to take Wiggins out. And, of course, we were all upset. Dick Williams, our manager, was upset. We all were upset. And Ed Whitson was our starting pitcher. And you didn't have to say anything to Ed. He knew what he was supposed to do. So now when Perez comes up in the third inning, I guess it was, and nobody was on, Whitson tries to hit him. And, the kid was so thin that you couldn't hit him. He was running out of the way. He's dancing around because he couldn't hit worth a darn anyway to begin with. And he throws and he misses him. He gets thrown out. Dick Williams gets thrown out. Then another pitcher comes in for us. I forget how the sequence went. But every pitcher came in. Every time Perez came up, he got thrown at. And he got missed. And so that pitcher got thrown out. And I think our pitching coach, Norm Sherry, he got thrown out next, and then it was Ozzie Virgil was managed it then, and it got down where there was only myself and Deacon Jones, our hitting coach, were left. I ended up coaching third base and being the manager, and so it happened we had about 4 incidents where both benches disrupted, I got knocked down a couple times in the brawls. Yeah. Coaches, you're always supposed to try and break things up, and you end up getting hit by somebody. It used to irritate the heck out of me. You're trying to break it up, and you're the one getting hit. Anyway, but the worst one was right at the end. Ed Whitson had got thrown out earlier, like I said, so he'd gone into the clubhouse and he'd showered, and I guess he had a couple bruises and was feeling no pain. So he's out in the last one. He's out on the bench and he's bare chested. He's got his street clothes pants on and that, and barefooted, and he's bare chested, no shirt on and something. And the thing breaks out, and he was going to come running out of the dugout. And I'm at third base, and I see Ed there, and oh my God, he'll get suspended out of baseball and that. So I go running over there, and I stop him, and luckily he didn't run me over, and he let me stop him, and I wouldn't let him come out of the dugout, but it got ugly.
Yeah, well, ugly enough with the fight, but yet having him run out with no shirt on and
God,
no shoes.
That would have been something. And they were, people were jumping onto the field from above the stands and that. Some of the Atlanta fans, they were going to get involved in it. Everything. It was one of the ugliest ones I ever saw, I think.
Yeah, I think at one point as you watch the video, you'll see the team storming the dugout. I mean, going into the dugout to continue the fight. Well, Harry, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for talking about that with us. We always appreciate that. And again, of course, since you're on the webpage here, check out the video and see if you can find Harry in that mess. All right, Harry, thanks.
Okay, number 33.
Number 33. In brown, right? In brown. The way the Padres uniform should still be, that brown.
Right.